Thank you, Brigadier Khan. I'm Amina Afzal from Pakistan, and this is indeed a very, very interesting account that you've given us right now. I had one question about the father of the nuclear bomb, and then you never mentioned what. I'd love to read your book, but what's your take on that? Who is the actual father of the nuclear bomb? Because during my research, I've come across different names like Sultan Bashiruddin Mahmud and Munir Ahmed Khan, A.Q. Khan himself, Dr. Shfaq Ahmed, I.H. Osmani. So, who's the actual father of the bomb?
I'm surprised you didn't ask who's the mother of the bomb.
And then you mentioned Charlie Whitson's war, and I just remembered a quote from there that General Ziaul Haq said that we would welcome conventional weapons from Israel, just don't put any stars of David on that. So, is there any reference in your book about Pakistan's involvement with the Israelis back then?
Thanks, Nina. Sure, please.
You know, any book will have a lot of gaps. I really mentioned in the very beginning, there cannot be a book without gaps, but sometimes you have to leave a lot of things. But what you've alluded to, first of all, the father of the bomb, I really deliberately did not want to really get into this debate because, in South Asia, we've got this propensity, either you're a father or you're nobody. Either you're a hero or you're a hero. You see, this is a very complex technology that, for one person to be claimed as father. But if you really want to ask me the question, unambiguously this book will tell you that there is the most important component of any nuclear weapons, and that is fissile material. I mean, that everybody's sitting here Austin. Without that, you can acquire fissile material, but if you want to produce fissile material, it's a very different story. Please think about it. Pakistanis were not doing what the Libyans were doing. They were doing something different. So they are trying to build the complete front end of the fuel cycle and then back end of the fuel cycle because it's a huge comprehensive program for not just weapon purposes. Even if you want to do that, then you have to have many fathers. So the names that you have taken, each one of them actually contributed in their own way. Each one of them contributed in their own way. But I tell you very honestly and unambiguously, were it not for A.Q. Khan, you would have not been able to produce highly enriched uranium, period. Okay. 2. Were it not for Zulfikar Ali Bhutto, his political will and his vision, you would not have been able to build the bomb. So he's the political father of the bomb. I'll tell you one more person whose name you did not take. Were it not for Ghulam Ishaq Khan, whose brainchild about how to fix the financial idea that's covered in the book, I didn't speak. It was his brainchild. He's the financial father of the bomb. So, I can take the name. But A.Q. Khan would not have been able to build the HEU had Munir Ahmed Khan not built those 20 facilities that eventually gave him the yellow cake and sulfuride gas. Had Munir Khan not been able to, do the other part, the weaponization part. There was somebody else also building the delivery systems. I didn't talk about. They're also fathers, but it's not the engine part, but that's a very critical component of that part. How did they convert into bomb design? Conventional wisdom is that the Chinese gave them the bomb. Yeah, they did give them the bomb, but conventional wisdom is that the Chinese gave them the bomb. Yeah, they did give them the bomb, but conventional wisdom is that the Chinese gave them the bomb. Yeah, they did give them the bomb, but there's a lot more to them than that. The theoretical physics group began the work. It was the first one to begin the work in 1972 in Pakistan's case, even before they could even think about plutonium or highly enriched uranium. This may be a revelation to the Pakistanis, that they were actually going for the bomb design as the first thing after Bhutto met in Multan. And they were looking at everything was openly available to them. So by the time they really got the Chinese design, they had pretty much, the designers had advanced pretty much more. And the design that came was CHIC 4. CHIC 4, the Chinese bomb number 4, conducted in 1966. And when I interviewed the scientists, they said, well, that bomb was so big. We're talking about 1,200 kilograms, 1180 to be specific. That was the weight of the bomb.